Oh, hi. Well, welcome. Welcome to this presentation called Protect Yourself from Pesty Sources of Stress and Anxiety. Get a safety net. Well, in this topic that we're going to talk about, I'm going to talk to you about safety nets, obviously, and pesty sources. I'm going to go over one pesty source that I have as well as a safety net, and I hope that safety net will apply to you as well. Before we get started, just let me introduce myself. My name is Mr. Advocate. I'm the co-founder with my daughter of RiseToYourTop, which is a coaching, counseling, business consulting, video-based platform. We specialize in helping mother bears stabilize their cubs. Okay, let's get right into this presentation here. And I'm going to use a fig tree as an analogy to explain the concepts I'm going to give you. First of all, what we have on here is a netting over the fig tree. And the netting's primary thing to do, the safety net, is the fruit. As you know, when the fruit ripens, we have these pesty little critters show up like squirrels, sometimes birds, and they come and they like to just bite into one at a time, or at least they'll bite every one of them. So they ruin like the whole crop overnight. So having the safety net early in the game is important because they determine when it's ripe. You never know when that is. And actually, this is a tool which is used in costumes. My wife used it in costume design for ballet troupes. So we just have something that we just got from a house, nothing fancy dancy, to put on our fig tree. Fig trees are really fascinating in their own right. I mean, they go back in prehistoric times. I mean, they were moved out of, I think it was West Asia, into Egypt around 4000 BC. The Egyptians cultivated them, and it was a crop for them. Why? Because the fig tree, or at least the dried fig, is actually a superfood. Yeah, it qualifies for a superfood in that it has vitamin A in it, C in it, E in it, and K in it. It has all kinds of minerals, in it. It has a prebiotic in it. It has an antioxidant in it. So it really qualifies for a superfood. And I'm using that analogy because I see you as a superfood. Something that really has great value that needs to be protected. We need to have our safety nets on ourselves because we have great value. And I want you to hear that, very, very specifically. Also, this whole safety net thing, I wanted to tell you another example of it is that I grew up in Niagara Falls, Ontario, and to the north of Niagara Falls, just on the Lake Ontario shoreline, is a big fruit belt. And my aunt and uncle had a fruit farm. They had pear trees, plum trees, cherry trees, etc. And the pesty source that they have was actually frost. So before the fruit got ripened, if a frost came, obviously could damage the entire crop. So when they pruned the trees in the springtime, they made these huge piles of the branches from the pruning and just left them there all year in preparation in case there's a frost. And what they would do is just light those things, put them on fire. So if the frost was coming, the whole orchard would look like it's on fire. And what they were doing is they're creating the smoke to rise up and create a blanket over the orchard, and that was the safety net from the following frost. Pretty nifty idea. I loved it because unfortunately I like fires. Anyway, so my pesty source of stress is actually these COVID masks. Put them on, take them off, wear them all the time, boom, boom, boom. And I'm not getting into whether you should wear them, shouldn't wear them, if they're effective or they're not effective. It was the claustrophobic aspect to them that really created stress in me. I mean, this is over my face, and I can hardly breathe, and I have a breathing problem normally, so there's something else there. it hits my brain saying I'm not going to be able to breathe. So wearing a mask is really problematic. I don't even wear a hat, as you can see. So this mask really caused me a lot of stress. So okay, let's go into just one item that I use as a safety net. And it may come as a surprise, it may not, and it is a nutritional, very tasty food and or drink. Nutritional is a keyword, and tasty is a keyword. I think a lot of people think nutritional and tasty, those are oxymorons. You can't have them together, but you can. You really can do it. So when you have food, it has nutritional food, it has a major impact on you. There's a reward system in our head. They're in our brain. Our brain has a reward system for different tastes. When we have a taste for something, it's a reward system said, I'm looking for a reward. Now, unfortunately, some people have the reward system set up for sugar only. That's the only thing that gives them reward. I'm fortunate that I have a variety of foods and drinks that give me a reward. But there's reward there. So rewarding that system takes away some stress. Obviously, another good thing about the nutritional aspect of the food and drink is that it can start to bring back our energies. It can take the depleted energy from the stress and replenish it into our system. And the stress may have actually damaged some part of our bodies, so that nutritional food and drink can actually be part of a repair factor, as well. And generally, it's just a feel-good activity, eating. And when I tell you about the climb, which is our base product that we have, if you go to our website called RiseToYourTop.com, you can find it there. I go much more into the food. People don't understand the depths of food. That's why it can go into the addiction. It wasn't meant to be an addiction, but it has a powerful aspect in multiple areas of your life. But the takeaway today is you're stressed. There's a pesty source of stress on you. You need to look for something that's going to be a safety net for you, because you have great value, and we don't want you to stay in the state of stress. We want you to come out, and you can do something as simple as partaking in some nutritional, tasty, food or drink. So there you have it. That's your takeaway. If you're feeling stressed right now, excuse me, go for that nutritional drink. And again, if you really want to know more about how this stuff works, go to our website and sign up for the climb. As usual, please subscribe, because when you subscribe, as you know, we get shown more to more people, and we're trying to help as many mother bears and their cubs get stabilized financially, relationally, spiritually, and so that they can have a better life. Anyway, thanks for listening to this video. As I told you in other videos, I'm working on 72 videos for the year. I'm at 30. I'm moving right along. I only got 42 more to go. So keep watching, and hopefully you're benefiting from them all. Thanks for being with me today. See you on the next video. It's back to cultivating.